So the first thing I want to say in this video is that I'm not actually a Michael Bublé fan. This just happens to be what I downloaded, so, don't judge me. What we're going to do is we are going to make clips from this one video that we have, and we are going to place those clips in the sequence and move them around. And then in the next video, we're going to talk about how to export our video that we've made once we've done it. So the way that you make clips is actually pretty straightforward. So you find a section in the video that you want. So I am going to just sort of, let's say that I know I want this. Alright, so a very dramatic little thing. So you can use the back and forth keys to move frame by frame to move the playhead to the appropriate place. So here we go. I think I like that right there. And then what you want to do is you are going to set in and out points for your clip. And you can do that one of two ways. You can click these buttons here, mark in and mark out, or you can use the keyboard shortcuts, which are just the letters I and O for in and out. So here we go. I want this clip to start here, and I want it to end right there. There we go. So now you can see that the highlighted portion is very small. It got just that "you'll never know" thing that he just said. So then in order to make that its own self-contained clip, all I do is I control-click on the window here. I get this very long menu, and all I want to do is I want to make this a subclip, and it gives me an option to name it, so I'm going to say "You'll Never Know." There we go. And then you can see down here in our project window we have this "You'll Never Know" as its own clip. How convenient. So now let's make a couple more. Alright, so I want the end of "Chance That You Might," so I'm going to hit O to set the end, and then I'm going to hold down Shift and press the left key to jump in bigger segments than frames. I'm going to jump about 5 frames. Alright, so around here, this is what I want. So I'm going to press I for in, so I have now set the in and out of my clip. I'm going to make another subclip. That you might, I think that's what he said, that you might. And then one more. Okay, just some really moody silence there. So I'm going to set the out right there, and you can see I set my in previous, so it's making my selected section very big, but I'm going to go back. Okay, I'm going to get it when he starts being quiet, and then I'm going to press I, so this is going to be a very short clip. Make subclip. Silence. So now I have these 3 very short clips here. I have one that's a "You'll Never Know," a "That You Might," and a silence. And moving these over into the sequence is just as easy as dragging them and dropping them. So here we go. Actually, now that I have dropped this, we are told that the sequence settings we chose when we were starting the project that we did in the last video were incorrect based upon the video that we are currently operating on. The sequence settings do not match the format settings of this Michael Bublé video that we're editing. So in order to operate on it, Premiere is asking us whether or not we want to change the sequence settings, and the answer is always yes, we want to change the sequence settings. And now I'm going to zoom in, which you do with the plus key. We'll give you a zoom in. And then I'm going to press play. Alright, so we get some just a quick shot of him there. So now it's just as easy as, copying and pasting, making copies of stuff. You can press up and down to move between edits in the sequence. So there's a nice little loop, and I'll grab this and add this to the video track above. And then I'll add this to the next video track. You'll never know, you might never know, who knows. So let's say I want to split "You'll Never Know" in half. I can do that by moving the playhead. I want to move it right here, and then I'm going to hit Shift Apple K to make an edit. And now what was formerly 1 clip is now 2 clips. So I'm going to move this over here. Move these, just drag, and you can highlight all your clips on the sequence. right? So a very sort of boring but edited Michael Bublé talking about how you might never know. It also is probably worth mentioning that, I have made these clips from one video, but you might be importing several videos to work from, and the system is the same. You're just working with different sources, making clips from them, keeping track of them. You can see that you can search them and all this other stuff. So, very helpful. In the next video, we're going to talk about doing some really quick like motion trickery, like making some of these clips move around, and then exporting them into a video that's useful for YouTube. So I'll see you in the next video.